Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed optimism this week that President Donald Trump wants to support Ukraine to the very end. According to Associated Press, Zelensky made the comments on the Fox News program Special Report shortly after Trump said in a social media posting Tuesday that he now believes Ukraine can win back all its territory that has been lost in the war with Russia. "It was a surprise for me," Zelensky said on Fox about Trump's comments, calling them very positive signals from the side that Trump and America will be with us to the end of the war. "Yes, we will see, but God bless, it will be so," Zelensky added. The Ukrainian president said Trump also understands that there need to be stronger measures taken against Moscow and Russian President Vladimir Putin. "President Trump understands that we need more pressure on him. There's not enough pressure from Europe, they are our partners, but it's not enough," Zelensky said. Asked if he believes Trump will be able to convince other nations to stop buying Russian oil, Zelensky said Iran was likely an impossibility. "Iran will never be on our side. Because it will never be on the side of the United States," he said. But he added that he believes Trump does have sway with nations like India and European allies. "I think India is mostly with us," Zelensky said. "I think we have to do everything not to withdraw Indians, and they will change their attitude to Russian energy sector, I'm sure," he added.
But President Trump was more positive in it, and he showed that he wants to support Ukraine to the very end. So we understand now that we are ready to finish this war as quick as possible. And he wants, and I want, and our people want. But he understands that Putin doesn't want, and he understands that he is not winning, but he says to everybody that he will win. And I see very, it was a little bit surprise for me, you're right, I was very positive signals from the side that Trump and America will be with us to the end of the war. Yes, as we will see, right? We will see, but God bless, it will be so.
Was there a commitment to put more pressure on Russia, on Vladimir Putin?
Yes, President Trump understands that we need more pressure on him. There's not enough pressure from Europe. They are our partners, but it's not enough. We need pressure directly on Putin, on the energy network, on their financing system, on banking system, and etc. We spoke with details about it, and we count on sanctions from the United States side. I think Iran will never be on our side, because we'll never be on the side of the United States. I think India mostly with us. Yes, we had these questions with energy, but I think that President Trump can manage it with Europeans, make more close and strong relations with India. And I think we have to do everything not to withdraw Indians, and they will change their attitude to Russian energy sector, I'm sure. With China it's more difficult, because it's not, for today, it's not in their interest to not to support Russia.
Excellencies, yesterday President Trump stood right here in this hall, and God saved him from a murder attempt during the campaign. A shot was fired from a rifle, and just a fraction of an inch saved his life. Just days ago, President, along with hundreds of thousands of Americans, honored the memory of Charlie Kirk. Sadly, his life was cut short by a bullet. Once again, violence with a rifle in hand. We also mourn the Ukrainian woman, Irina Zarutska. She was brutally killed with a knife here in America, the very country where she was seeking refuge from Russia's war. And almost every day, when we open the news, we see headlines about violent attacks happening all around the world. It's important to remember how the world once ignored the need to help Georgia after Russia.
Today, we are witnessing the unprecedented wonder, a sick expression of joy for the crime committed against an innocent person. The example of Charlie Kirk is the best confirmation of that. He was savagely assassinated just because his killer didn't like his ideas. He was shot, even after death, by the same ones who had prepared political and media grounds for his assassination. And please, do not be surprised because I'm speaking about this more than about big world conflicts. It is precisely that such a development devastates in a deepest and the clearest way the world political community much more than conflicts with clear and visible actors. In the era of social networks, in the era of freedom, we have reached the point of the biggest unfreedoms and unambiguous limiting of freedoms of the others. How can it be possible that, let's say, ABC television hosts get bigger media attention in the US than the attempted assassination against, let's say, President Trump? Who are these shadow rulers who impact the key political movements and who want to run the world and each country individually, and almost as a rule without the people's will and legitimacy?
Señora Presidenta de la Asamblea General, distinguidos jefes de Estado y de Gobierno, estimados ministros de Relaciones Exteriores. En efecto, en estos días hemos visto que el mal, la ideologización radical, la intolerancia, son desafortunadamente reales y están enraizados en ciertos sectores de nuestras sociedades. Todavía estoy conmocionado y también triste y afligido por las imágenes chocantes de dos cobardes e incomprensibles atentados políticos. Primero, la intolerancia, el odio, se llevaron la vida de un gran ser humano, Miguel Uribe, el precandidato presidencial colombiano, quien fue asesinado en público durante un recorrido en una plaza. Los fantasmas de la violencia, que pensábamos era cosa del pasado para nuestros hermanos de Colombia. Segundo, vimos que un joven soñador, Charlie Kirk, era miserablemente arrebatado de su esposa y dos hijos por un único pecado: defender sus convicciones y los valores con gran elocuencia y coraje. Ambos, en lugar de acudir a la violencia para imponer sus ideas, recurrieron al método más cívico y pacífico posible: el debate libre, abierto, franco, sin eludir las posiciones controversiales, pero siempre en el marco del respeto. La respuesta ominosa, macabra, nos tiene que despertar de nuestro somnoliento estado de complacencia.